There is no end to the yap, and that is why today we're going to be talking about how to LARP these medias. And now I ain't here to give you like an actual guide. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys know damn well how to LARP better than I do, judging by all the things that I see from every single media leaking from TikTok. And for today, I have studied and examined the common behaviors of these absolute heretics in each fandom, and I'm going to digest to you all of my findings and all of the LARPers' common behaviors. Now, if you guys want to see that LARP train go crashing with 70 miles per hour into the Great Wall of China, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We've got a solid goal of 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Hey, hopefully I can get through 10,000, bro. I can't lie. But with all that out the way, let us get into the video. How to LARP Jujutsu Kaisen. Dog, just rock up with a Gojo pick. You know what? Just talk anything about Gojo. Like, that entire show is literally... Like, that entire show literally glazes the absolute shit out of Gojo Satoru. And you, as a professional LARPer yourself, you should do the same. You should do the same. And Toji. You know what? If you rock up with either a Toji profile pick or a Gojo profile pick, and then try to argue to squeeze Kashima within the top 10 strongest characters in the verse, and then after all of that, look at me in the eye and tell me what Kashima's curse technique actually is. And if you answer electricity, you're a LARPer. Congratulations, my guy. You have successfully proven to us that you deserve 7 hours of straight binging lobotomy Kaisen. Like, the JJK fandom is the only one that I have seen where there was like a massive meme that died down and then came back again for a second wave that was even larger than the first. Okay, maybe like the second wave being larger than the first is a bit of an over-exaggeration, because the first wave, man, brother, if you're still a student, you know, doing your GCSEs, and then you took like triple science or whatnot, you're doing your like biology GCSEs or whatever, just look up lobotomy Kaisen reproduction system. I shit you not, that thing exists.
For through protein production and self-replication, I am the born one. Then the cell-activated domain expansion, mitosis, and at one point that exact format of videos leaked out to literally every single corner of the internet. I'm pretty sure this entire phenomenon started off from chapter 365. I distinctly remember the chapter number because this pandemic that emerged besides COVID-19 was that bad. And then guess what? Like, lobotomy Kaisen came back when the new modular thing came out. Okay, yeah, another thing to add to the LARP list. You know, just glaze the fuck out of modular Yuji, but also refuse to name each and every single ability that he can use. Actually, you know what? Even better, just read through like a couple of chapters of modulo and just say that the Black Flash is a phenomenon that you can pull out under your own volition. Brother, that whole thing where like Yuji can just pull out a Black Flash out of nowhere just made me convinced that even the author's LARPing at this point, bro. If you're telling me that even my guy Gege has hopped on the LARP train, then what is JJK even about? How to LARP My Hero Academia. Dog, just assume that every single character is gay. Like, brother, I have not seen a fandom that makes every single character unanimously gayer than the My Hero Academia fandom. Brother, they're over here bending all these characters more than the goddamn worm theory with a wormhole theory ever could. Like, there's this one common theory that I have with all these shonens where like most of the LARPers come from the power scalers, because the power scalers look at all the OP characters who are to like a minimum extent really relevant to the entire series, and they're just over here to pick up all those characters' abilities so that they can power scale them with like, I don't know, Iona Koji or whoever, for all I care, you know? Like, but with My Hero, dog, all you have to do is like go to a random Discord server and then send a picture of Deku and Bakugo kissing. Guys, hold on, hear me out. I'm setting a trap for all these aspiring LARPers out there, you know, so that they would actually send those pictures into those Discord servers so that they get banned immediately. I gotta set a trap for this shit, bro. How to LARP Pokemon. Give it up, bro. Just watch the show. Just either watch the show or play any of the titles, I beg. Like, I didn't even know that LARPing Pokemon was even a remote concept until... I'm gonna hold on to this story for a little bit. But like, okay, don't let the gatekeepers even get to you, man. Just play any of the titles. Like I know for a fact there's gonna be some people that are out there, you know, who are like the OG Pokemon fans.
who would try their like very best to stop you from claiming to be a fan if you can't name every single Gen 1 Pokemon. And mind you, I can't even I can't name every single Gen 1 Pokemon, bro. And you gotta understand, this is after playing 3 separate generations of the Pokemon games on the 3DS. X and Y, Alpha Sapphire, Omega Ruby, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I've gone through all of those. And people will still try to tell me to get the fuck out of it, you know? And like, bro, don't even think about the copy pastas, bro. You don't need to go that deep, dog. That's an entire another can of worms you do not want to touch at all, bro. Holy shit. Let me bring back what I mentioned earlier. I didn't know that LARPing Pokemon was ever a concept until I asked this one question to my sister. I asked my sister, yeah, name me a Pokemon that is not Pikachu. Guess what she said as an answer? Motherfucking Kirby! Bro, who?
Emotional.
Kirby! Bro, I was like at the very least expecting a Charmander. I was like, heck, even an Eevee. Like I'd be alright with getting an Eevee as an answer, as generic as that is. But Kirby! Kirby! How to LARP Blue Archive. Just jack off to every single character that exists in this entire game, and you are qualified as a fan. I'm not even saying like you're a LARPer. You are officially a fan of Blue Archive, because never have I ever, in my entire less than 2 decades of my life, heard a single soul talk about the gameplay of this game. My guy, if you think that Overwatch was meant to be a porn game, just like have a quick glance at the atrocity that is Blue Archive and its fandoms. You know what? No. Correction. Blue Archive, the game itself, isn't actually that bad. And like, I can confirm this, especially after looking at all the other gacha games out there. Blue Archive, the game itself is actually kind of tame. Like, I'm pretty sure the most suggestive thing that the game actually shows you is like the characters in their swimsuits. But like the swimsuit skins are kind of like a given for every single gacha game title. So it's nothing like especially crazy. Like, if you want to see something bad, take a look at Snowbreak Containment Zone. Take a look at Evertail. Take a glance at Azure Lane. You know I'm way too deep into this when I can name all of these off the top of my head. But if you look at what all of those games dish out within their own game, brother, you would come back questioning how Blue Archive surpasses all of these games combined in terms of a fandom that's got like a crippling porn addiction. Oh my days, just like, you know what? I'll give you one piece of homework, yeah? Get on Pixiv, search up Blue Archive, turn off the 18+ filter, and then bookmark every single work from every single artist from row 1 to 100, start to finish. And I will guarantee you that at least about 85% of those images that you have bookmarked are going to be NSFW. And then after that, just have one of them Blue Archive fans peep over your bookmark list, and they will welcome you with open arms. They'll be like, welcome to the cult, my guy. What kind of sauce are we talking about today? How to LARP ReZero. It's the stairs edit. It's literally the stairs edit. What's with that aura monster thing? Like, I don't think I'm even qualified to talk about ReZero really, because I've only watched like the first season and like halfway through the second season. Bro, from what I know, this man is not the aura monster. This guy is going through like 10 gajillion iterations of aura deficits just to get that one aura farm moment. And if we're talking about the cumulative sum, then this guy is on an aura deficit by 1,000,000. And if the most aura farming moment that this guy has is climbing up a set of stairs, bro, my god. Like, people have grown so sick of Subaru dying for absolutely no reason over the course of the story that they've just started going, guys, have you ever climbed upstairs with your life on the line? Dog, it is not... Bro, okay, I get it is deep. I get it is deep. But like, does it get to the point where Subaru just mentally becomes a 60-year-old, like an 80-year-old granny whose sole objective in his life is to get some steps in on a set of stairs? How to LARP Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Oh, now my time has come, bro. I'll tell you what, I have not played a singular game from the Metal Gear franchise, let alone a spin-off. And like, brother, I'm telling you, the biggest LARPing point of the internet ever was like the sudden random ass boom of Metal Gear Rising and like DMC5. Okay, like I get that like the MGR Uprising was like the most random thing ever. But like, why is the follow-up DMC5? Is it because there's like a white-haired dude with a sword in that game as well? Dog, you could have picked like Neo Automata. Actually, you know what? That one's easy to LARP as well. Just like thirst the absolute shit out over 2B, and like you're good to go. But MGR, like I said, I have not touched a single bit of the Metal Gear franchise, and I can give you a step-by-step guide on how to LARP this shit, bro. First of all, you gotta remember these two lines, yeah? Show me a good time, Jack. That's the first one. And then the second line is making the mother of all omelets, Jack. And you can't fret over every egg. Oh, yes. And then the extra spicing is to remember the entire lyrics of the song that plays in the Senator Armstrong fight and the one that plays in the Jetstream Sam fight. Matter of fact, I can probably sing every single boss theme off the top of my head right now. I was that deep into the LARP train, I'm telling you, bro. Like, don't even mention any like cool parts of the game, like how you can chop off your only way to progress through the story. Just don't talk about you know what, just don't talk about anything that's got to do with the story except for Senator Armstrong doing some random ass skit. You know what, there already is a good starter pack to get you on the LARP. Just watch the Maxwell video. Dog, that will get you absolutely set. Because I'll tell you what, the moment you watch that video, your entire YouTube feed is going to be filled with that. You will see every single YouTube video that tries to bait you with that cute anime girl thumbnail, and then halfway through the video you get interrupted with either Jetstream Sam or Senator Armstrong. Okay, that's how it's gonna go for the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 months of your entire YouTube feed. So you know what, if you want to get into the LARP, you might want to brace yourself for that one still. And that is going to be it for my guide on how to LARP all of these fictional medias. You see, I've been doing a bunch of tier lists as of recent, but you know, I kind of want to experiment on this to make this like another kind of series, like how to ... but it actually doesn't teach you anything. You know, if there's more formats of videos where I can yap about random stuff with, then I'm all for adding that into my YouTube channel. And if you guys are hyped for that, then be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also hit that little bell button to keep yourself notified. I also want to let you know that I've got a Twitch channel now. I do a bunch of coding and gaming streams, link down below. But with all that being said, I shall see you guys next time.